Hello, ladies. How are you? Good evening. And it's really evening. It's like late evening. It's like late. How are you?
Good, good. How are you?
Tired. We were just talking about that, Rachel. The first 15 minutes of us logging in was talking about how tired we were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm with you guys. I'm just as tired.
Are you tired too?
I am. I
So
Well,
did.
what?
it is 8 o'clock,
It is 8 o'clock here, and
Beth is probably in bed.
she. It's funny because when I ran in from work, I was like, I go down podcast. She goes, okay, I'll probably be in bed when you're done. I was like,
See?
okay. Yep. I was like, all right, good night. But yeah, it's definitely. We should call this podcast the Tired Podcast. How about that?
Sleepy
Or
time. Yes.
or tired episode or something. I don't know. But anyway, how are you, ladies? What's going on? Everybody good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, yeah.
Jeannie?
Jeannie, what's going on in your life?
I did a little painting today, and so I'm a little tired from that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a puppy is the least.
Yeah, I tell you, puppies, they wear you out.
They have a lot of energy of chewing and pottying everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, I tell you, it's kind of
You're on
kind of
TV.
kind of crazy. So you said you're tired from painting. Is that from actually painting or sniffing the fumes?
Gross. Oh, how
Both.
there does paint walls in the basement, and that's being like pushed up through the vents every time. So yeah, it does. It's a very yucky.
Well, it sounds like you had a good time in your basement.
Just paint walls, nothing, nothing
Nick,
illegally.
yeah, next time you paint, just invite me over. I'll love to come and hang out down there with you. No, I'm joking. So anything exciting in your life? What's up? Anything good? Rob a bank?
All I
Anything
do,
like that?
so
Huh?
yep.
That's about it, huh? And Rachel, how about you? What's going on with you?
Just working. Working. But I did find something out today that I thought was very interesting, which you guys, I found it out the other day. But do you remember Brian Koberger with the Idaho 4? Okay, so now he's saying he's innocent.
Yeah.
Did you read that? People magazine put it out that he's claiming his innocence, and they're probably going to have a trial or something. I don't know.
And what is your thoughts on that? I mean, what do you think the outcome of that will be?
What do I think the outcome will be? I have no idea. What are my thoughts on it? I think they need to look more into it. I really do.
Yeah.
There's just too many other people
What is?
involved in this that more things are coming out.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I agree. It's just there's too many loose ends. It's a little crazy.
Yeah.
So cool. So well, wonderful. I had a good day at work today. It was fun. It was great. I can't wait to wake up and do it again tomorrow. But besides that, everything's good on my end. It's been a kind of a quiet weekend for me, which is very odd,
Did you have
honestly.
a birthday? Did you have a birthday, Kurt?
No, I stopped having birthdays when I turned 50. Yeah, but it's weird though that you say that because a lot of people were wishing me happy birthday on July 26th. And that was the day I was born though. So, yeah.
Can we go back to the part where you said everything's been quiet?
Yeah, everything's been quiet.
Okay.
I don't know.
As I was talking to you yesterday, there was people screaming in your house and dogs barking.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you
that's right.
said, what did you say?
I got up and I told everybody to be quiet on podcasting. And I get, okay. Okay. So yeah. It happens, when you have about 600 people in your house at one time, noise normally happens. So,
So it
so
hasn't
basically,
actually been quiet.
I'm deaf. I can't hear, and I got these headphones on all the time. So in my own mind, it's been quiet. Um, so uh, so my daughter, Rachel's daughter, and a bunch of their friends have volleyball practice over at my house, 2 nights a week, and then they play volleyball 2 nights a week. So, beach volleyball, that is. So we tend to have a lot of people running around the house, first part of the week. So, that's, and then last night, I guess they were all over here playing cards, which is fine. More the merrier, I guess. But anyway, hey, I went out, and I bought me some AI glasses. Did I tell you this?
No.
Oh,
Yeah, I got them on right now.
what do
It-
they tell you about? How do they tell you things?
They're absolutely amazing. I mean, I was walking through Walmart, my favorite gourmet shopping experience at Walmart. And all I got to do is look at something and say, hey, Meta, what am I looking at? And they'll explain to you exactly what you're looking at. Or like I went to the candy aisle and these Twix bars were there and the writing was so small. And if I got a little closer, I could read. But I said, hey, Meta, I said, what am I looking at? And then, oh, this is the new Twix candy bar. And they tell you everything about it and what's in it and anything you need to know, it's there. Or I can say, hey, Meta, can you set an appointment at this time? Or hey, Meta,
So
what's
they're
the web?
actually glasses that you put on your face?
Yeah, that's what I got now. Yeah.
They have a little camera in them. One of the patients I worked with over the weekend, he was wearing his Meta glasses. So I was talking to him about that while I was talking to him. And it made me have that perspective of, am I being filmed while I'm
Yeah,
just
that's what
doing?
I was just thinking.
Yeah.
Is this
Or-
blinking?
No.
Okay, maybe it's just a glare. Okay, so yeah, so right here, if they start blinking white, that means it's recording.
What the hell?
And yeah, so you can record video, you can
You
take
can
pictures.
record people
So
as you're walking
right
through
now,
the store? That's
so I'm
weird.
gonna now watch this. I'm gonna take a picture. Watch. See how that light came on?
Yeah.
I just took a picture. So now I can go to my app and I can pull up the what I'm looking at.
That is shady.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah. But so if you look at a lot of like people on TikTok right now,
Yeah.
you know, they are wearing these glasses and they're doing their TikToks because all you can do is when it's done recording, you say download to TikTok and it'll download it, or download it to whatever and it'll download it, Facebook, and it'll download right to your page. You got to connect your pages to your glasses, but it'll automatically download it. Did you see the picture on Facebook today that I posted of myself? I don't know if you
Yeah,
guys
I
seen it.
did. Yeah.
Okay. So after I took the picture, through my glasses software, I asked it, hey, can you take the logo off the shirt? I took the logo off the shirt. Hey, can you remove the seatbelt that was across my lap? And it removed the seatbelt across my lap.
I just feel like this could be very bad.
It could.
I mean, what if like
That's AI. AI is a wonderful technology. It's amazing. It could do amazing things, but man, can it do some bad things? I agree.
I mean, if you could be recording and like nobody knows you're recording and you walk into a gym locker room or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why they have the light that comes on, but there is a company out there, and Ray-Bans, don't sue me. There is a company out there that'll actually take a drill bit and they'll drill all the way in and they'll take the light out and fill it full of some kind of epoxy, and you can't even tell the difference. And so when I record, the light won't come on.
That's
That's the
really
thing.
scary. That is
Yeah.
scary.
Yeah. So So if I'm recording right now and I do this and I put my finger over the glasses over the light, it'll stop recording and it says, please remove object from the light. It will not let me cover it up or anything. If I want to put a sticker on it, it'll say, please remove the object before recording will start. So they did a very, very good job at protecting people.
But you just
You
told them
know,
how to bypass that, so that probably
well, I
wasn't
mean, it's
good.
well, I
'Cause there's
know,
a
but
lot of people that listen to this podcast.
yeah, I know. So maybe one person out of the 6 that listen to this, and that one person is me that has them, and I already know, so it's all safe. No, I'm joking. So it's all over the internet. They also say that, and I heard multiple stories, but you can buy something online now that'll go over that, and there's something in it that'll trick it that it's not on there. But then I hear reviews on it and they say it doesn't work. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. So maybe Ray-Ban came up with a software to detect that now. So that doesn't work anymore. So I don't know. But needless to say, let's take all the bad out of it because there's a lot of bad about it. It's pretty sweet. I use it quite a bit. Not only that, but they have speakers in them. So I can play music driving down the road, and listen to music. It's pretty cool.
So do they have to be like attached to like internet
Your phone.
or like
Your phone.
your phone? Okay.
Yeah, so it Bluetooths to your phone, and there's an app on the phone. So when I take pictures and when I take videos, it will not download into my phone. It'll download into the app, and then you can AI the videos. You can AI the pictures, and you can do whatever you want with them. And when you're done, then you can send them to your phone. And if you don't want them, you just delete them. I'll send you a video earlier because I went out to the field to see the goats. Beth and I did. I told you that the other day, but we went out and I recorded off my AI glasses. I'll send you the video to show you what it looks like. It's pretty cool. But anyway, so that's my AI glasses. Not only are they AI glasses, but I got them at my eye doctor's and they're prescription glasses. So not only can I record and listen to music, but I can see too. Pretty amazing, huh? Yep. But anyway, enough about the AI glasses. So ladies, what are we talking about this wonderful evening?
So we are going to talk about the Netflix documentary called The Toxic Love Story. Is that right? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
is right.
Yep.
And and Rachel and I know so much about this.
All right. I will kick us off.
All right. It's all you.
You
It's all you.
ready? Okay. So it starts out with this female best friend sitting at her kitchen table telling us how her best male friend that she is not interested in. She makes that very clear. She's not interested in him.
Which means she's interested in him, but go ahead.
Yeah. Found love of his life and it's getting married or got married, and she is so excited. So this is how this documentary starts out. So you're like, okay, great. Now this documentary, I do feel like this is like a 1-2 punch. It takes a few twists and turns. You actually feel like you get maybe 3 documentaries in one because there's so many twists and turns. But we find out Ian is married to the love of his life, and he is expecting. They're going to be expecting twins, which is odd because they were married like a week. But I might be exaggerating, but yeah, they were very newlyweds, and she's going to be expecting twins. So it's a very exciting time. They're going to have this baby, and his friend is so excited for them. And well, however, his new wife is being harassed through emails and phone calls, and it goes so far as the harassment places an ad on Craigslist that she is soliciting for a consensual rape and gives the address where she's located. And so they are very, obviously this is much turmoil, they call and report it. And so we go through all of those things. Anybody have anything else they want to put in there before we take our next turn?
Well, she was getting the emails too, right? Like
She-
the Lilith emails.
Yes. So she got the Lilith Truth emails, which were, I didn't understand the Lilith Truth, if you want to talk about that part of it.
So Kurt, you explained it yesterday who Lilith is.
Yeah, so Lilith is basically and again, I want to say that it's not that I believe this or anything like that, but I'm just relating what the documentary says. Lilith is actually Adam's first
Adam
before
and
Eve.
Eve. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, before Eve. So she was the I don't know the term wife or partner or however you want to say it that decided to eat the apple, I guess, or I don't know what, that followed the devil and became obsessed with the devil himself and end up being the queen of hell, basically. And then Eve came after. But that's what they believe. And that is why they mention that name. Did I explain it? Did I do good, Rachel?
Yeah. So basically, the Lilith is the one that follows the devil in the Bible.
Lilith, well, yeah, Lilith is the one. They believe Lilith is the one that is basically the queen of the devil.
So
Yes.
whoever this person is that's sending all these nasty emails is she calls them Lilith. The emails called Lilith, right?
Yes.
Oh, fruits, yes.
Okay. Go ahead,
So yeah,
Judy.
they the new wife is receiving the emails, phone calls, so they're reporting them to the police every time it happens.
Mm-hmm.
So they come over, they do an investigation. While they're there, they actually receive an email from Lilith Truth while the police are there investigating. But so we're going through all of this. There is at one point in the documentary where there is somebody that did answer the Craig's ad list to come and do the consensual rape, but he decided to change his mind when he saw either a male in the home or a car in the home. So he did not go in, thinking that he wasn't sure what he was walking into. But then we do have another report where the new wife does call and say that somebody did come up to her while she was in the garage and did attempt to try and rape her, but she was able to get away or scare them away at some point. And so they had another police investigation. But we then take a turn in this documentary to where we're learning about the new wife and that what her life was like before she met this man and got married to him. So we do find out that I'm not sure if she was married previously or just in a long-term partnership with someone. But she had told that previous partner that she had she had all these pictures and things of where she was sick. She had cancer, and they did figure out that it wasn't true, and they did an intervention. And so she just left that relationship and moved, and then this was her new life, apparently. So that was a little odd. That showed some behaviors for her to definitely say that's just an odd behavior that you're going to go and lie about having cancer. All of a sudden, now you just left that relationship and you're in this brand new marriage, and now you're expecting what? We take some additional twists and turns from there because we are thinking that all of these emails and the Craigslist solicitation is coming from, I think his name is Ian. And he does make sure that he lets everybody know he's a U.S. Marshal. We think it's all coming from Ian's ex-girlfriend.
And her name is Michelle.
So we think that Michelle, Ian says that the police, and when the police come to investigate, that he knows that Michelle is sending these. He thinks it is Michelle that's doing this. And so then we flip to a screen where Michelle says, yes, I absolutely an email about, well, it's truth. And then we further go into the documentary and it talks about how she did only send the one email. She did not send any additional emails. So I can keep going on about
But she did go to jail for 88 days because of this.
She did.
Even though she didn't do it.
Correct. While they were investigating, somebody that was in the U.S. Marshal with Ian, did a complete investigation because he didn't feel like something wasn't right. He said something wasn't right. So the ex-girlfriend is talking about her perspective of the relationship with him. So we then flip to a different perspective in this documentary, and it's now the ex-girlfriend, Michelle, her perspective of her relationship with Ian. And she said when they initially met, he was wonderful, looked good on paper. Everything was great. She was so excited. She'd finally just found the man of her dreams, and they purchased a condo together. She said she wiped out her account to purchase this condo, and they were going to split everything from there, but she was doing the down payment, and so they bought the condo, which in fact, she was in jail. He and the new wife were living in the condo because he didn't leave. She then goes on to tell us that her relationship with him was extremely controlling.
Mm-hmm.
Very early on, he was asking her to have sex with other men. And didn't want to. That wasn't something she was interested in. But she thought, if I just do it this one time, then he'll leave me alone and go on, relationship. So she did. And after that time, she said everything became more controlling. He was monitoring everything that she did. He was monitoring her phone calls, her computer. She felt like she couldn't ever leave. It was an extremely controlling environment. And then one day, the friend that we saw at the very beginning of the documentary comes to visit, and she looked at that opportunity to leave. So she jumped in her car, she left her phone, she left her computer behind, and she just started driving and driving and driving and driving and driving until she was found on the side of the road, and they think she had a complete nervous breakdown, which is where she talks about how she did send that initial email, but that was the only email she sent.
Mm-hmm.
And then the spoiler. Are we giving the spoiler? Or do we want our listeners to watch?
Well, you could give the warning.
Yes. Spoiler. This is a really good. You guys want to watch the documentary, and if we haven't all figured out by now, it was actually Ian that was sending everything.
But you got to back up, right? Because Angela was actually the one convicted, right?
They both got convicted.
Well, not at first, though. It was just Angela that they convicted.
Yes.
He was even saying it was her. Or like Ian was saying that it was Angela. And Angela really wasn't pregnant with twins. Like that was all a lie. And she was the one that was sending the emails to herself and setting up Michelle. So then Angela went to trial and they found her guilty and she went to jail. And then somebody started looking into it even more, which might have been that U.S. Marshal, right?
That's somebody that was on his team. Started looking into it more. They
were like, something's not adding up.
He was a private investigator.
Yeah, I'm going to look into Ian. So they started looking into Ian and they realized that he was in on it as well. It wasn't just Angela. It was both of them.
Yeah, he even the private investigator even said that the reason why Ian became a marshal in the first place is they think it's related to this scandal, what they wanted to do. It'll make the cops believe him more if he was part of a U.S. Marshal. Whether
Right.
that's true or not, I don't know. But
Right. It would seem to me, Kurt, that I would lean into the same thing that you're saying, that your colleagues tend to just believe you because you all are in the same work arena. But
yeah, messed up situation. Boy, I tell you what,
It is a messed up situation.
I thought I had issues,
Not
but
even close.
hearing some of these things we talk about, it's like, whoa.
I do
it's
have an update, though. I wanted to read the update on where these people are. It doesn't talk about Michelle, but it says after Diaz, which is Ian, annulled their marriage in 2017, Connell, which I guess is Angela went back to her maiden name. She began serving her prison sentence in January 2018 and was released to parole supervision in mid-2020 after receiving credit for time served. She completed parole in July of 2021, per the USA Today. Angela has since moved out of California and now lives in Phoenix, Arizona. And according to multiple reports, she goes by Angie now, and she works as the director of an abortion access hotline at Exhale Pro Voice.
I'm speechless. This is a crazy story, but you know what? We do talk about crazy stories, don't we? This ain't the first one.
this one just took so many turns. I feel like I don't know. We have the best friend who is, I feel like you're all in and something really juicy is going to happen with her. Nothing happens. Like she's just talking about the story.
Yeah.
And then you go back and his new wife has had this entire life that was a lie before.
Yeah.
And I didn't even see it coming with him. I didn't. I thought it was going to be all her just because of her past and, the whole cancer thing and all that. I was like, oh, she did it. It's her, it's her, it's her. And then at the end, like they totally twist and they're like, oh yeah, he did it too. Da, 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 da.
Yeah, it was a very, very well made documentary. It was a mind teaser for sure.
And how do you find the person from Craigslist that answered the ad?
I know.
Like, really? I'm like, that just seemed too far-fetched. And this guy's like, oh, yeah, I'll be on your documentary. Just blur my face. What?
Yeah, I know. They didn't show anything besides what his hands and his legs or something.
That whole thing was effed up. I'm sorry. That was weird.
So it is a really good documentary. I do think that if our listeners would like to watch it, I do feel like you get more than just one documentary because there were so many twists and turns. You're like, oh, and you find out, Angie's alter ego was, strange. And then the ex-girlfriend seemed totally normal that got caught up in something that just seemed really wacky.
Yep.
Tell you, that's crazy. Well, ladies, I do appreciate you bringing up Jeannie. Thank you. You did a very, very well job.
You did do a good job.
Yeah.
If you would have seen our take yesterday, you would have been like, oh my.
We did more laughing and doing everything that you're not supposed to do in a podcast, Rachel and I did yesterday.
That was us.
It was pretty comical, actually. So, Janie, thanks for bailing us out. Appreciate you. But all right. So, are we done with this portion?
Yeah. Do you guys have a say what?
Say what? like Rachel said, do we have a say what? Well, no.
I do.
You do have a say what? Okay.
It's
I have something
interesting.
to
It's
okay.
interesting.
You say your say what, and I'll say what I need to say. How about that?
Okay.
Okay.
So there was a story that I read that I just thought was really, really interesting. But
Okay.
it was in a Greek library. Okay.
Ah,
So a
okay.
library in Greece, I'm assuming. But what happened was there was a house that they were taking down, like remodeling or whatever. So they had taken down this brick wall, and behind this brick wall was a fireplace. Well,
Okay.
inside the fireplace was a book that had been checked out from this Greek library. So they took the library book and they're like, oh, that's so weird. We'll take it back to the library. So they took it back to the library, and I guess they did investigation, and it was 150 years old. The book was 150 years old. It was really late. But I just thought that was interesting. I mean, could you imagine remodeling a house and finding a overdue book that was 150 years overdue?
I mean, it must have been preserved in the wall.
Yeah, it was.
That's crazy. Did they pay the late fees?
Yeah.
They did pay the late fees?
They did.
I was like, whoa, I wonder what
it was $4,600,000.
What bank will give them a loan to pay that fee? Jeez, oh, that's crazy. That is a cool story. No, this part I was just going to bring Jeannie into. Jeannie, you kept on making comments to us about how you're never going to go on a cruise. Your feet's going to stay on land and all that stuff. So I figured I'll bring this up just for you today. But so apparently, since we've been back on our cruise, there has been maybe more, but from what I know, 3 reports of death on cruises.
Isn't it just Carnival?
On Carnival cruises.
What are these people dying of? What is this mysterious death?
Well, one lady decided it was a good idea to run her little remote control wheelchair off the barge or off the, the walkway from the boat to the land.
Yeah.
And she must have, on her way down into the water, she hit her head or something and she died. So that was one. And then over in the Bahamas, we had the not Coco, I keep on calling Coco Keys. What is Celebration
Keys?
Yeah. Is that on the same day, there was 2 older men. They both were over 70, 75, maybe even over 75. But in the morning, one drowned snorkeling. And then in the afternoon, one drowned in the pool.
Wow.
But
yeah,
none of them actually happened on the cruise ship.
Well,
they were all on land.
They were, well, the lady technically was not. She was in between.
But she was not on the cruise ship.
But she was not on the cruise ship. That is absolutely right. You got me on that one.
She was going from the cruise ship to the land and went over the side.
That's right.
Just technicality.
What?
Yeah.
It's just a technicality.
Yes.
That's right.
I guess.
That's right. So, yeah, I wanted to share that with you, Jeannie. I'm sure you appreciate that. But, yeah, it's sad. It's sad. But that's pretty much. Do you ladies have anything else?
Not tonight.
Nope.
It's late.
All right. Well, then, in that case, we are going to call it an end of this week's podcast. We appreciate everybody joining us today. And just as a reminder, please check us out on Facebook. I think we might be are we on Snapchat? I think we are, maybe. No, not Snapchat, but TikTok and YouTube. But check us out as much as you can. We really, really appreciate, we do appreciate you guys joining in and listening to us. But besides that, thank you so much. Have a wonderful night. And ladies, thank you so much for being you. Thanks for being on.
Good night.
See ya.
Bye.